Welcome back to my channel, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Karuna, standing for Compassion, Satori, ASMR, Satori standing for Enlightenment. So, I know that it's been about 2 weeks since I've done a video, and you guys have been requesting and requesting. Also, I promised you 3 videos a week. Besides yesterday's video, obviously this is going to be the second one, and these 3 videos a week is only going to last until a few things get taken care of. And if you want to know the situation as far as that goes, check out the I'll be gone for a while video. So moving on, today's video, I just thought, since you guys have been requesting so much, one of the biggest requests I've gotten is my acrylic nails to be put back on. In my previous videos or past videos, I used to have acrylic nails always, and then I got them off because they were too expensive to take care of. But now our financial situation is a little bit more positive, so I can afford to keep these on for you guys. So today I'm going to be tapping very slow, very fast, and also soft speaking / whispering. And I'm going to be showing you guys my daily makeup routine. Now, I've had plenty of videos and showing, putting on your makeup and things like that, but I've never actually showed you, even in my regular makeup video where I do my makeup, I never actually show you all of the things that I use. And this is just on a weekday. These items can change and vary because some days I'm lazy, but overall, what I'm about to show you guys and tap on is my routine. So let's just jump right in, because this is already 2 minutes in and I just keep talking and I know I'm annoying. So the first thing that I use, also forgive me for the quality of this video, in my bathroom I have 2 lights on each side and I do not have a dimmer. I wanted this to be a very relaxing video, so I put some cloth over the light bulb. My house is probably going to catch on fire, but it's okay. Anyway, so forgive me for the quality. I can see grains. The first thing on a weekday that I do, well, the very first thing is I take a tissue and I will dab any leftover oil from the previous night off of my face, because I wash my face before bed, not in the morning. When you're on methadone maintenance, you just really don't want to do much in the morning until you get your dose, and that's being honest. So the first thing I use is this, after I dab the oil off my face, is I take a very small dollop of this Baby Skin by Maybelline primer. This is a dupe of the Too Faced Poreless Primer, and I just dab some on my face, all around, dab, 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 and then rub it in. Then I get out the other makeup to let the primer set for a while, and I begin with my foundation. So, as a lot of you know, I've been using self-tanner. I use self-tanner in the summertime. When I use self-tanner, my face varies on color whenever the tanner is, coming on, or whenever it's fading, like, it varies. So currently I use the Fit by Maybelline, and what I'll do is I'll just take a little dollop and put it right here in the Garden of Eden. That's what they call in between your finger and your thumb is the Garden put your fingers in that area and hold. It's a pressure point and it will take away headaches immediately. Well, give or take. I put a little bit of this in between my finger and thumb. And then I'll take this foundation, which is by, I don't know if it's by Benefit. While the other foundation is in here, I'll take a pump and just pump it on my hand and mix it in to get both colors. And that creates the color of my neck. Depending on the self-tanner, if I use more or less, or sometimes I won't even use the other one at all. My nails need filled. It's been 2 weeks since I've had them done. So, after I put the foundation on my hand, I'll take a brush, dab it all over my face and blend, blend, blend. Then I'll take another tissue and just dab my face. And it helps me because I hate using a brush. I hate using makeup brushes. I just don't like them for foundation. I like a beauty blender or just a regular old sponge, which is a beauty blender, you know what I mean. So I'll dab up any excess foundation and then I'll take the brush again and go over my face. So then I'll actually take a beauty blender. This one needs replaced. It's dirty as hell. Dampen the beauty blender. Okay. Squeeze any excess water out of the beauty blender and then start with my concealer. So I am going to show you guys this on camera and I feel very ashamed of it because it's a thing that I'm very self-conscious about, but I have absolutely terrible, terrible crow's feet, you guys. Like, the only concealer that has ever worked, look at that, and that's with concealer on. Like, I've had that since I was little, and the only concealer that has ever worked for me was the the Too Faced, or no, it was the Benefit Erase Cream. I'll have to look it up, but it's $30 for a little tub. Like a super small tub, like maybe that big. So unfortunately, then I couldn't keep, affording that makeup. So I have to use 3 different concealers on my eyes. So the first concealer I use is this Revlon Photoready, which is the closest dupe I have found to the concealer I was talking to you guys about. It's a very, very thick lipstick looking concealer. And here's a swatch. It really helps my under eye bags, you guys. So anybody who has crow feet, get this stuff if you're on a budget. Okay, so the next thing I use, and what I'll do is I'll just apply one swipe under each eye, take the beauty blender, and just dab, 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 until it blends in. But real quick, I'm going to clip off this video. I'm going to go throw a t-shirt on because this bathroom is very, very hot. So 1 second. Okay, I feel a lot better. So, after I do the swipe of the first concealer dab, then I take my second concealer, which is a little darker. This is the L'Oreal True Match Correcting Concealer. I'm sure makeup artists watching this are so furious that I was doing this. Pushing air into it, I know. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little under your eye to show you how it feels, okay? So starting with the right, just look up. Okay, the left. It has like a little brush, and I'll just swap that for you. And then I'll take my beauty blender, and I'm gonna put this back, and just dab it under your eye, okay? So just look up. That's what I do to my eyes too. I just dab, 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 dab. Okay. And then I go on to my third concealer. I know, it's crazy. Forgive me. And that is the L'Oreal Visible Lift Concealer in the shade Light. You have to click it. Do a swatch. Okay. This one's obviously darker than this one. And then, as I said previously with my other two concealers, I just take the beauty blender and dab it in. Dab, 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 dab. If any of you guys have any recommendations on how I can get a concealer besides the $30 one, it really does take a long time to put on 3 different concealers, and that's a lot of makeup. But after that, I will set the concealer and my foundation with some translucent setting powder. Sometimes I'll use mattifying powder if my face just seems to be oily. My regular skin is just regular. I don't have normal to dry. It's normal. I don't have like dry or oily skin, but on certain days when I eat fast food, your face can become oily the day after from eating so much. My skin is very sensitive as well, like everywhere. So on days that my skin is oily, I will dab and then apply some mattifying powder. But usually I just use for my under eyes and whole face is the Maybelline Master Fix translucent powder. I'll do is I will take a brush. It's a Sephora brush. It's actually for blush, but I use it for the powder and for highlighting. And I take it, and I'll take a very good amount of powder for my under eyes, and I'll just dab it on there. The powder will feather out and fall down on my face, but that's okay. I'll make sure I put a lot on there, and I'll just let it sit for maybe 2 minutes. And in the time that I let that sit, I apply this, I don't know if it's by Maybelline, Loreal, this Magic Decrease Eyelid Primer. I used to use Urban Decay's regular potion, but it's too thick, and I don't like that my brushes can't blend even whenever I put a small amount on. So sorry. This is the best eyelid primer I've used in so long. And I just take a little bit. It's thick, but it goes on smooth, if that makes sense. It's like a thick formula, but like when you apply it to the skin, it goes on like super smooth. So I just apply some on my upper lid, about maybe 3 dabs, and I'll just take this finger right here. If you guys remember in my other videos, I don't remember what that fucking finger is called, but anyway, I just rub it in then, and then while I do that, I take my brush that I had the powder on the under eyes, brush off the excess, and then use any powder that has fallen down on my face and blend. So I'll just blend everywhere, and avoid my eyelids obviously, but I'll also blend on the under eye. I don't blend in circles on my under eye once my concealer's on. I just brush it off. So then we move on to eyeshadow. As many of you know, this is my go-to eyeshadow. I have about 22 eyeshadow palettes from like Sephora. I have the Urban Decay Electric palette. I have the Naked One palette. I have the Pulp Fiction Urban Decay palette, the Too Faced palettes, the Chocolate Bar palettes, but overall, this is the absolute best for blue eyes. And another thing, I have the, oh shit, what's it called? 1 second. The Smashbox Blue Eyes palette. It comes with 6 shadows. That's it. And it's still like $45. Like ridiculous. And even that doesn't compare to the Naked. You guys can scan it. Like I said, that does not compare to this Naked 2 palette. And the colors that I use, some days I'll start out different. For example, you're supposed to start out by putting a transfer shade in between your crease. Like, I don't know what word I'm trying to use here. Like, yeah, a transfer shade, right? Like, that way you put the dark and then it will blend correctly, whatever. But I don't do that on certain days. Like whenever I'm working really hard on my shadow, I'll do my crease first with the middle shade, then I'll apply on my lid and then do my outer crease. But usually I'll start with, and these are my go-to colors, like you can tell which ones I use. They don't have names anymore because they're all fucking ripped off, but the first color I use on my lid is Verve. And I wish you guys can see the color, but because of the lighting, it sucks. So I apply Verve on my lid. Then, for my first crease shade, I'll apply Suspect. And then for my outer crease, I will apply my favorite color, and that is Tease. And since I have hooded eyes, it's hard to do a cut crease. So I have to blend to hell and back. And then I'll also apply the same colors on my under eye, very short if I'm not wearing eyeliner under eye. So those are my go-to colors. Oh, and then whenever I do my eyebrows, I'll show you because I'm not bringing this palette back out. I highlight under my eyebrows. They say if you have kind of puffy eyebrows, not to bring the highlight out here, but I do. Anyway, I use Booty Call as the highlighter for under my eyebrows. So, we've done our primer, foundation, concealers, eyelid primer, and then here we are at shadow, and that's my go-to colors and go-to palette on weekdays. Okay, so after my eyeshadow, if it's like a good day and I'm feeling like I want to go like darker, I will start with just lining my waterline, but I will take it to the outer part. Like for example, like if I'm applying it, I'll apply it here on the waterline, but I will go outwards, like towards my lashes. That way it gives like the underliner look, if that makes sense. So for that, this is the Sephora waterproof crayon in the color Black Lace. It's matte, it says. And like I said, the first thing I'll do after shadow is apply it on my under eye. Now a little trick, and I'll show you right now. If you want darker eyes and you're not wearing falsies, you want the appearance of darker lashes, take the crayon, lift your eye up, and apply under or the upper lash line. See how dark it's getting? Okay. Can you tell a difference? A little bit? No? Okay, I didn't think so. But maybe for you it might work. It gives you the appearance of like darker lashes. So anyway, moving on. I apply it on my under eye. My outer, wait, you get it. The under fucking part of my eye. And then I start with the upper liner. Now, I'm out of formula for the Kat Von D. This is the best. Excuse me, ew, that's disgusting. This is the best fucking liquid eyeliner on this planet, man. And it's not just because of the liner and how black it is. It's because of the brush. I'm out of the formula, so what I do, because I love this brush so much, and I have to have something really pointy, is I'll take this, since it's empty anyway, and I will take this Master Duo by Eyeshadow Maybelline brand eyeliner in black. And what I'll do is shake it up. I'll take the brush like this and just brush like this and put a little bit of product on. And since I have hooded eyes, I'm not going to do it right now. I need to make sure I get the absolute front of my eye. Like I'll just make a dot because I'm not, you know, like right here. See that? So I'll do that and start there. And I do it this way, by the way. Like I'll go like this. And then on the other side, like right here is where I start. Okay? Then I'll go out, and some days I'll use the gel liner to make my points, but I've been doing these cat eyes since I was 13. I have mastered the fucking cat eye, man. Like, you have no idea. I'll put more product on this unless I want to do gel, which takes a little bit longer because of the brush. And I'll just, like, imagine where I want my cat eye for the day. And I'll just wipe it down, swipe it across, and then fill it in with this brush right here. So, I have decently long lashes, like natural. They're okay, they're nothing special. So for my mascara, I use 2 different kinds to help. I hated this stuff at first. This came with a palette that I had from Smashbox. Actually, it came with this, which I'll show you after this. This is the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara, and I love it. I love how dark it is. I love how it brushes my lashes. This is what the wand looks like. You makeup artists are gonna fucking hate me whenever I'm doing this. Pushing air. Anyway, this is what the brush looks like, and it's a little bent at the end because of me and using it. So look up. Blink, 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 blink. Your right eye, look up. Blink, 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 blink. Okay. Oh, your lower lashes. Look up. So I put this on first. Then I let it dry for a moment, like not the whole way dry, but enough. And then I've been obsessed with this CoverGirl Plumpify Blast Pro Mascara. I love the way it goes on my eyes, and it makes my lashes longer using the first coat, and it's almost as black as the Smashbox. Now the thing with like high-end makeup, there's a lot of dupes that are excellent out there, but honestly sometimes the mascara in the high-end makeup is a lot darker. Like, it just seems like no drugstore makeup can compare to how black some of the more high-end mascaras are. So like I said, after I do my lashes the first time with that mascara, I'll apply with this one. And then pretty much my outer face is done. So, but anyway, after that, I don't know. So for my eyes, so far, like I said, I'm just gonna go over this. We did primer, foundation, 3 concealers, eyelid primer, start out under eye with regular stick liner, liquid eyeliner on top, then the wings, first coat of mascara, next mascara, and now we're going to go on to contouring and highlighting. So since I use self-tanner in the summertime, I need a dark contour and bronzer. So this is the Smashbox Masterclass palette, color and contour. This is the second one, I believe. They came out with one 2 years ago, and I got the one last year. And this is what it looks like. It has a little thing on here that I never use. It has bright shadows, matte shadows, shimmer shadows, shimmer, 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 shimmer. So this is the contour that I use, and I'll take the contour right here and apply it on my upper cheekbone. Okay, I don't have to suck in because my cheekbones are naturally defined. Like, I can find them myself. So I'll contour right here first, then I'll take the same brush I use, dust it off on my pants or something, and take this bronzer right here, go underneath the cheekbone. So the contour will be here, then I'll put the bronzer right underneath. Okay, Then I'll take the bronzer and just dab, 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 dab up around. I use my forehead technique. I tell you guys this in every video. If you take 4 fingers and you place them from your eyebrows up, and if the 4th finger reaches your eye or reaches your hairline and goes above, you do not need to bronze your forehead. If if there's a little space between your forehead and your hairline after you do that with the 4th finger, you probably should. Now, I'm not saying you have to. Makeup is a free form of art. You don't have to do anything, but that's what they recommend to make your face appear smaller. I also take my bronzer because sometimes, no matter what, my foundation might not match my neck. So I take the bronzer and I also apply it on my jawline. Jawline. Tickles. But yeah, I apply it on the jawline. Then I take my blending brush and just blend it all in. I start with my contour and bronzer. Blend, 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 blend. Moving up. Blend, 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 blend. Then going down on the jawline. Blend, 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 blend. The next thing I do is highlighter, which is this highlighter right here, as you can tell. I take the same brush I used for blending in the translucent powder and I just dab here, and I'll take off my glasses and just apply the highlighter from my cheekbone all the way up here, and sometimes a little bit here, but rarely.